So we're down here at the Surf House. It is about 6:47 in the morning. We decided to take the paddle boards and do a little exercise before heading off to work.
I'm all ready to go. Let's
Nice.
go. Let's go. Let's go.
Made it to Borgelado. It's a perfect day to actually do the stand-up paddling. There's no waves. In the UAE, the car sales have dropped 60%.
Analysing the next 7 years and how electric cars and Tesla are in the forefront, and there's a few others. People have already got used to the concept of you press a button and somebody comes to pick you up. You wouldn't own a car yourself, so ownership goes out the window, so people stop buying cars. So there'll be electric cars, they'll be driverless, and they won't be owned by individuals. So therefore car sales go through the floor. That brings all price right down.
So transport companies will rise, huh? Okay, if you guys ever wondered what we mean by board meeting, it has to involve two things. A board and a bunch of guys doing an activity in the morning. So this is the board meeting brought to you by the Surf House. Not a bad view, huh? Made it back. The Surf House.
Don't fall off either, right?
We were dancing on a wild, reckless scene.
If you hold the camera walking down the street, there's this whole perception of everybody's watching you doing your thing, and that could be a drawback for a lot of people. A lot of people say, you know what, I don't want to do it.
It's true what you're saying, but it all comes down to people sort of overly focus on the planning aspect rather than just getting shit done.
But I think society sometimes puts pressure on you to kind of make you just not do the things that you want to do.
When you first start walking around, you're walking around
Exactly,
with a camera like this, and people are looking at you weird. When you're walking around with a camera, you feel like a bit of an idiot.
Yeah, you're just asking for attention.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I think you need to realize
it's calling attention on yourself.
Yeah.
But I think quite quickly, to honest, you just go, whatever.
Okay.
You get over it.
There is this, very important bridge that everybody will face.
You got to push through that.
Exactly. And it could be anything. It could be you starting a business. It could be you exploring a different.
The business one, that's very important. There's a conversation that I have with quite a few people. It's like, oh, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work out?
100%. 100%.
Because generally, when someone starts a business, they tell all their friends about it. Maybe they quit their job and they put it out on Facebook. So they're very visible about what they're doing with this kind of new business. But they're also very worried about it failing, not necessarily for themselves, because they can deal with failure themselves. And
But in the eyes of
you
other
pick
people.
yourself back up, and you're like, okay, I'll go again. I know where I see where my mistakes were, and I'll go again differently next time. But what happens now is because of in the age of social media and everything being so visible, people are actually properly stressed about what if I look like a failure in front of other people, and that stops so many people from actually going out there and doing it. So I'll tell you about this place. Chalet restaurant, absolutely legendary. It's about 12 years ago when I used to live here. This was pretty much like our evening out. Cheap, cheerful, pretty much all we could afford at the time. Really good food. It's burnt down once, maybe even twice, but it's a good place to go. Street food, super chill. Come check it out. If you're an old school local, you'll know all about it.
Office, trying to get some secrets out, but it's not working. How's it going?
Well,
I think you need to explain yourself. I think there's some explaining that you need to do. What's this all about?
no way.
What's happening about this? I mean, it looks nice.
It's cute.
Do they deliver every Thursday, or how does it work? I can't tell if you're blushing or not. Are you blushing?
I'm already uncomfortable with this whole concept.
Are you still blushing? No?
Nothing.
So you need to tell us.
No. It's from a friend.
This is the Lucky Voice Nerve Center, okay? So you've got all the cameras, you see everything in the whole venue just from these couple of screens. You literally can't sneeze without being seen on these screens. What we've got by here is the amplifiers for all the booths. So this is how you can hear and sing all your songs from here. And today we've got a very special guest for this. We've got the captain, Mr. Louis. How you doing, mate?
Good.
So what are you doing?
I'm trying to check the Wi-Fi network and make sure everything is updated. And everything is running fine.
Very good. There's actually one of our Wi-Fi devices. If it's got a blue light, it means it's working.
However, Lucky Voice Dubai is Lucky Voice on steroids, you could say.
Okay.
We've taken the karaoke concept, which is several private karaoke pods, and we've introduced a huge bar with a live entertainment stage offering live music, DJs, Friday brunches, Wednesday night brunches, ladies' nights, etc., and created a full entertainment solution for Dubai nightlife.
Okay. Before you called us in, you were having great problems with the Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah, it couldn't handle the amount of people that were trying to log on.
And how many people did you get?
In a weekend,
Yeah.
we turned well over 1,000 people through the door.
So we got rid of the old devices which can only handle like 20, 30 people. And we got devices which can now handle about 200 people. There's 6 devices throughout the venue.
So we're in the very cool Amantara studio, where the characters Freeze were first created with my friend Mohammed. Mohammed's got something else to show us.
Hey.
Mohammed, what have we got?
We have a new brand called Rebel for anybody who's going to the beach or the gym.